Well, the game doesn't come out for like 5 more days or something like that, and we already do have player leaks for the first promo coming up in FC25. Also, a season pass player has been leaked, apparently. Evolutions have been leaked. People are looking at evolution requirements already, which is just hilarious to me, but okay. A few other pieces of information, and also we got some more season pass details that we're gonna dive into. As you guys know, a paid/premium season pass is coming next year, and we're getting very close to seeing what it all entails, but we're getting more and more details unfolding now as time goes on. So, okay, well, thanks for being here. I love you, appreciate you. Once again, the 24-hour live stream will be this Thursday night, which is, for me at least, a better way to say it is just 10 to 15 minutes before the game comes out. I will be starting the stream, and then we're going 24 hours. We got giveaways, we got guests, we got all types of stuff. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Twitch and YouTube. My Twitch is above my head. The YouTube channel, you're looking at it. If you guys would like to buy coins, you can go to mmoxp.com. There will be a link in the description. They are the cheapest and safest option. You can use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. Okay, we're gonna start with the season pass, and then we'll go and look at player leaks and stuff like that as we get later in the video. Dong tweeted this out, a couple more bullet points of information about the season pass. We kind of know all this stuff. We'll scroll down. There's a couple of new pieces of information here. Every level has a free reward and an extra premium reward. And the second bullet point is that you do get both rewards if you have the premium pass. You cannot buy individual levels. It is the full pass only. And then these bullet points down here we've kind of seen already. Combine between all the game modes. You can earn players, packs, coin boost, and customization. You can earn players, by the way, in the premium pass. He does say, though, there's no exclusive rewards in the premium pass, so I'm assuming you can just kind of get rewards faster. That's like my best guess as to what the premium pass will even be for. It'll basically be level skips, which is not the end of the world, and you will be able to use coins or FC points. There's still no word about if you'll be able to earn those points back or coins back enough to be able to get the next one, or say you reach the end of the season. If you bought the premium season pass, it then rewards you the next season. There's no word on that. I'm gonna assume that's not the case. I think we probably would have heard that already, but I mean, a season pass and a $70 game obviously is fucking ridiculous. I highly recommend not buying it, especially if you can still earn it on the free tier. Everything isn't like exclusive. It just takes longer to earn. Just do it that way if you're gonna play the game a lot anyway. And also, it's kind of funny because when you think about this, obviously this whole implementation here is just strictly because of greed. They want more money, right? The funny thing is, this is actually more worth it without even seeing the rewards yet than it is to open the FC points on packs, because this you will at least know for sure what you're going to get and then decide if it's worth your money or not, whereas packs is not like that. So it's kind of funny that we see like evolutions you can now purchase with FC points, right? And it is like a continuous showing of greed because they obviously just want more money. But it's funny because I'd rather you spend money on that or spending money on what you know you're going to get than what you don't know you're going to get. I still recommend spending absolutely nothing in terms of microtransactions on this game at all, right? You guys know me, of course. You're not gonna hear me be like, yep, drop your 20 bucks, guys. I mean, it's just, you're not gonna hear me say that, but like looking at it objectively, it actually is better for your money to buy this than it is to buy FC points. Don't buy it though. It's just funny because, man, the standard is in the fucking gutter. The bar is in hell. And here's our first player leak of the entire year. It is Adama Traore, and it comes a World Tour player, official stats and play styles as well. 4-star, 4-star, rapid plus, 95 pace. You already know what an Adama Traore card would look like. We did actually hear as well in the replies down here that this will be a season pass card. And then the replies say the free one, question mark. Somebody replies said more than likely the paid one. And I think there's no exclusive rewards. I believe that's the case. So I'm assuming like the paid one, you can get it very easily probably. And the free one, you have to just like really work for it. That would be my guess. And then also here, actually, there's another tweet from AC. He says he can also play striker. So right mid, right wing striker for Adama Traore there. Kind of your standard Adama card, but that is the first player leak. And he obviously looks very, very good for the first couple weeks of the game. That's a crazy good card for the first couple weeks of the game. I'm assuming that if you buy the season pass, you'll probably have this card quicker, a lot quicker than you will if you do not buy it. Which, I mean, welcome to gaming in 2024. I mean, it just never ends. And AC also says, we have many news, fire emoji. So we got more coming. And I'm assuming we'll see more over the next couple days here. And that first leak kind of makes sense because we're only, what, 6 days away, 5 days away from seeing the season pass. The web app actually comes out in, what, like 3 days? We probably even see it during that point. But this leak here, Total Rush, apparently supposed to come out in like 2 Fridays from now. We already have a player leak for it, and that's Luis Muriel. Now, the stats and stuff are a concept. That is not confirmed yet, but we do know one of the players in the Total Rush promo already, which I have no idea how. We're almost 2 weeks away from this, and we already got a player leak. It looks like, once again, we kind of knew this already, but this does confirm some more. EA like the leaks. They're not going to change them. We thought maybe they would do something with them this year, or remember last year there was a week or two where we just stopped getting them all together. We were like, hey, maybe they're making a stand towards something. No, okay. FC24 content ended so early this year. It was like 3 weeks before FC25 even comes out, like the standard edition. They just stopped FC24 content altogether. They're just like, okay, it's leak time, then we play the next game time. They don't give a shit anymore. I think that they like the leaks, and apparently they think it drives hype. And this is going to be year, what, 3 of the leaks, or year 4? I think it's year 3 fully, and then year 4 of them existing altogether. I mean, at this point, it's just so unlikely that we'll ever see this not be a thing. So yeah, buckle up. We already have the first evolution leaked as well, and this one's not even a pre-order one, so I don't know when this one's coming out exactly. I'm assuming this one actually just might start whenever you buy the game, and it might just be a thing all the way until, like, there might not be any expiry date, because it does say intro to stat limits. So they're kind of introducing us to the fact that you can evolution at pretty much any player under a certain rating, and then they'll get a stat boost up to a certain point if they're over the maximum in some places. We'll kind of explain that further here. So here's the evolution requirements though. 82 max overall boost is +3 shooting, max 86, +2 dribbling, max 87, and +1 skill moves, max 4. So the nice thing about these evos now is you have a situation where like Inaki Williams and Renato Sanchez fit in the same evolution, right? That's actually pretty nice to me. This can really help. Like Emre Can here, right? He's got 3-star skills. Jolinton has 3-star skills. They can go to 4-star skills now, which that's a big difference between 3 and 4 in my opinion. It does seem like there should be more ways to upgrade players now, and they should fit into more evos. Now, what I will say is the overall rating is a big indicator on whether this will be a great system or not, because as you guys know now, pretty much all the requirements are just going to be overall requirements, right? So if you have an 82 overall player here, how much boost is he going to get in terms of the overall rating? Let's actually look at that other tweet that he had. Let's read it here. You know, what players can fit in this evolution? You've got any player that has 82 overall or lower. That's the only requirement really that is going to prevent your card from fitting in this evo if he's over 82 rated. Other than that though, even if he has more than 86 shooting, more than 87 dribbling, or more than 4-star skill moves, he can still fit in. Players like Rashford, Correa, St. Max, and Doku all can fit in, even though they have stats or skill moves that are over the requirements, right? They're just under the overall rating. Yeah, and then like Correa's 4-star skills, he won't get 5-star skills because the limit is 4, right? Even though the evo gives +1 skill moves, and then down here, a player like Doku would have 86 dribbling. It does give +3 dribbling, but it only give him to 87 because that's the maximum stat, right? I feel like we have to wait and see with this one. It could be, to me, I feel like it could be a lot better, or it could be even worse in some areas. It's going to make it a little more challenging, maybe, but also it's sort of a compromise. I think we're going to see more players be able to be evolutioned at a time in terms of an evolution drops. So many cards will fit in that evolution, but the boosts might not be as high. So what would you kind of rather have? A more restrictive evolution that gives out crazy boosts, or a broader evolution where you can put all these cards into that maybe has a little bit less of a boost, but I'm still assuming they'll have a pretty good boost, but just less of one. That's kind of what I think the trade-off is here, and we'll only probably know if it was worth it when the game comes out and we've seen 2 weeks of evolutions, right? And also, that is not the pre-order one, that's a new one, so God knows when that one will come out. We got the official Team of the Week Evo card design on FC25, and I don't know what the difference is here. This is that meme where it's like, he ain't do nothing but step back. Like, what's the difference here? I guess there's just these little triangles and stuff, which, okay, I mean, who cares? But this will be very nice if every single week we have a new Team of the Week Evo. I don't care if it's +1s or +2s, small upgrades, plus a skill moves and weak foot upgrade, maybe, if you're going to release a lot of them, and we can add them all up, right? If in 3 weeks time my Inform Havertz is going to be way better than this, I think it'll be a very nice change. Now, of course, we could see one of these a month and it fucking sucks, but I don't get why with Team of the Week cards we're not making them a little bit better. They tried last year doing that, getting towards that, and I hope they continue to make them better because they were better last year. There were some that were very usable. First couple months of the game, the Informs on the top meta cards were very good, and that hasn't been a thing for a while, and there were even some that were lower rated that made up a pretty big jump in Team of the Week from an 82 to 87 rated, say. Very good cards. Just keep building off that, please. Team of the Week cannot suck. It just kills. The Wednesday hype is so bad if Team of the Week is bad. I don't know why they made it so much worse over the years. I mean, I do know why, but also check this image out. Look at these just past FIFA legends that are silvers now. There's so many of them. Gelson Martins is 74. Vidal, of course. That if a flashback Vidal comes out, I will probably start floating. Caceres, Podolski there, still in the game, by the way. Bakayoko is 72. That is actually a massive fall from grace. Sissoko 73. Shaqiri 73. Naby Keita 74. Wow, there's a lot of actually legends in this picture. Jerome Boateng, 68 rated, 33 pace. He has the same pace now as Camille Glick, who had 40 pace 8 years ago. Yeah, I just thought you might get a kick out of this one because we might see a lot of flashback cards here. Nani, Lingard, Boateng, Keita, Bakayoko, Sissoko, Shaqiri. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. These flashback cards we could get. That will be pretty cool. Also, guys, Team of the Week 1, based on this weekend's performances, Lionel Messi just scored a brace, I believe. He's a candidate. I think Harry Kane, Ollie Watkins, Erling Haaland. I mean, here are all the cards right here, actually. There's a ton of predictions, actually. Pulisic, Teo Hernandez, we've got Delict, Holland. It really actually could be a pretty stacked Team of the Week with Kane, Stanway, Boniface. I think Graham Hansen scored 2, I believe. I mean, there's a lot of potential here in Team of the Week 1. As you guys know, we're going to talk about it. Team of the Week 1, if you can somehow get your hands on a Team of the Week 1 card, you buy it. It's just simple as that. It actually used to be the biggest money-making method you could possibly do. Nowadays, not as much, but it's still a great method. I see Jake Futt trading. We'll talk about this as well in my tips videos coming up for the next few days. Rule number 1 to having a lot of coins on EAFC, don't do stupid SBCs. Bruno Guimaraes, that one was a terrible one. It was like 250k on the third week of the game. Terrible. Flashback De Bruyne. This one wasn't a dumb one to me. I think this is kind of a bad example. It wasn't that expensive. Very good card. One playstyle plus as well was a very good one. I don't kind of agree with the KDB card, but the point still stands is that you should not do stupid SBCs, and we'll talk about that every day on the channel on which ones we should and shouldn't do, especially during early in the year. We'll kind of go very in depth on which ones you actually should and shouldn't do, and I'll try them out for my channel as well. My gaming channel, well, second channel is kind of like my gaming channel. So, and yeah, there was the Ederson long ball goal today as well. The Ederson assists to Erling Haaland. Kind of funny that he has a long ball plus now, and this goal was scored, I mean, I don't know, a day after the database came out and people found out about it. But also to plug a second channel again, because I'm shameless, we're going to try out a lot of things immediately. We're going to have probably at least a gameplay video a day, maybe 2 a day initially right at the start of the game. We're going to be trying out so many different things on what the best play styles are, because play styles mean so much. We know that this year, that if you're not using the right play styles, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage for no reason. So we're going to talk about that immediately when the game comes out. Okay, let's read your comments now. We've got Luyuta Christian, who says, I don't think you understand. A huge number of players buy this game because of its gambling aspect. You are promoting coin selling / buying, saying don't buy FIFA points. That's weird, nerd. Nerd at the end kills me. I've got a comment like this a couple times over the last month or two where it's like, hey, you promote coin buying, that's the same thing. What's the difference between coin buying and FC point buying? The difference is that when you buy coins, you can completely skip the gambling part of the game. That whole part of the game doesn't have to exist when you buy coins. You can just go and spend the money, buy your favorite player you want to in the game, and it's just that simple. If you're buying coins to then open packs with those coins, you're missing the point. And a huge number of players buy this game because of its gambling aspect, and that's fine if that is the case. I actually think ethical gambling can exist, right? Like ethical gambling, it can be a fun activity to take part in. That's for sure fine. It's just obviously there's no restrictions, right? So that's where my problem comes in. And then yeah, down here, Bree Soccer Cards, live services are the foundation of our business, says Andrew Wilson, their CEO. Yeah, that's the thing, is like buying the game. There's a reason to make the game free after 6 months on EA Play and shit. Like they had the game sales are kind of like negligible to them. Not negligible, of course, but also like not a gigantic percentage of their profit. Plus, people will never stop playing the game altogether anyway. I mean, it's just not gonna work. And all the nice comments, you know, there's members commenting. I mean, like the members this year who've been stuck through the whole year with me. And seriously, like, thank you isn't enough. And then Matthew says, I've said this for so long, the game feels like an absolute stress chore to play. If this game feels like a chore to you, just take a step back for a while, okay? Just, if you want to still hop in the game, hop on it, and just don't feel like you are obliged to do everything in the game. Don't play champs every weekend. Don't do every objective. Don't get squad battles or division rivals rewards every week. Just play as you want to. And you'll end up having more fun in the game, just taking it less seriously. Instead of being like, oh man, if I just had that little upgraded striker, I think I'd get 4 more weekend league wins. Like, you're not going to. You could have an insane team and probably get you how many more wins in weekend league? It'd get you a few, but it's not like it's so game changing to then waste, hundreds of hours to get that better team, right? So just play it at your will. Listen to what you want. Do I want to hop on FIFA right now? Okay, if I do, then let's do it. And if I really don't want to, but like at 6 p.m. content time and I saw there's an objective that's like kind of okay and I'm kind of, I guess, gonna do it because it's easy, it's like, okay, at that point, if you're not wanting to do it, then don't do it. Like I said, 24-hour stream coming up on Thursday. So excited. Can't wait to see everybody there. I love you all. Since Peace.